Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video playing in Marlene's new journal. I've got this page that I've prepped where I've cut 3 inches at the top, 3 inches at the bottom. I'm going to leave them attached, but on this one I want to create like a really dark scene, and I think I'm going to go with police and then stencil over the top with black. In fact, I might go police and a bit of black. I want dark. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. I can kind of pull it out a little bit. Let me get that right in there. You can see that's kind of drying so quickly. It's so warm in here, it's lovely, nice and cozy. Okay, so I'm going to create almost like a sort of a night scene with some of the lanterns that are in Marlene's new release. I'm going to use these ones here, and this one, I know it's a bird cage, but I'm going to use it as well. Why not? Let me grab a sponge, and I want the hexagon style stencil. I'm just going to pop some black out there, that's pitch, and I am just going to stencil through over like this. Okay, I think that'll do. And that isn't really going to show up. Any case, right, so let me just wipe that bit up so I don't end up sticking my arm in it. Okay, let's give this a dry. So my plan here is to create like a string of little lanterns. I think it should look pretty cool. Well, I like those stars. I wonder if I can find... Oh, there's another blob in this stamp set. A little bit like the one that I really like in the Sunshine Baby. That one there, that's a nice one. I want to use those stars actually first, and I could do with, oh, I think I might, ideas. Okay, I'm going to stamp that on there. Medieval, will that work? That might work. I'm going to use medieval scribble stick and just see if I can. I'm going to spritz this lightly off camera and then scribble over. And let's see if this will work or not. I don't know. If it doesn't, I can just rub it off. It's okay. I'm not really able to press it down very well because the spine was in the way. That's all right, that'll do. This, I am going to go in with some stencil paste at the end anyway. There, let me give that a little wipe. Put that back in there so I don't lose it. Look, I'm now covered in black. Honestly, not safe to be let out. So I wiped up the black so I wouldn't put my hand in it, and then stuck my fingers in the cloth that I'd wiped it up with. That is quite funny actually. Right, I'm just going to blot that Okay, I'll give it a quick dry. Okay, so now I've got that ready, I'm going to, I wondered about stamping these straight onto here, but I think I'm going to stamp them onto white card. So, oh, actually I've got some paper left over from cutting out. So this is the same paper that's in the journal that I'm using from Marlene. So I'm just going to pop these on here. I can get them off, which apparently I can't. 1, 2, 3. I've lost my ink pad. It's there. Marlene's lovely sketches. So pretty. I'll stamp them on here. Aren't they lovely? That one's upside down, obviously. And I'm going to use gold stencil paste to give these a bit of a glow when I add them to my page. So give those a quick dry. I'm going to colour them in. So again, I'm going to use some of these markers. I'm going to have a bit of a glow coming out the bottom of the lantern, which is going to be, that's the top, that's the top, that's the bottom. So those are both upside down, but that's okay. Let's go with some nice playful colours. You could even use watercolours to colour these in. Doesn't have to be acrylic markers. It's going to be a bit fiddly to cut those out, so what I might do is draw those on again after. Just turn these back up the right way. Let's get some nice colours on these. Okay, and then that one, can maybe go with oranges. And then a nice blue. And then this one, I'm going to put this lovely colour on the frilly bit, and then this nice paler greeny blue on this bit here. Okay, so when it comes to cutting these out, these bits where the string are, I think I'm going to have to cut off and draw those in again myself. And I am going to use smaller scissors for this. So let's just cut them off. And see if I can manage to not cut the tassel off the bottom of this one. Cool. Some proper challenging fussy cutting here. No, I didn't cut it off, but then I pulled it off. Excellent. Never mind. Maybe we can, I'll see if we can save that or not, I'm not sure. I can't flip it over. There we go. Okay. I'm just cutting around these as best I can. Oops. That'll do. Should we try again with the tassel? Come on, Claire, you can do this. Do not. There we go. Right, let's throw all these bits away. So what I want to do is create like a little sort of hanging, yeah. So I'm going to grab my white pen and I need a better one. And then some of Marlene's sticky glue. Stick these down. And then I can think about adding some little finishing touches. And I want them all dangling different ways and to make sure that they're all up the right way as well. let's see if I can rescue that. Stick it back on. Yeah, I think I probably can. There we go. I'm just going to give those a little press down. Okay. And then I'm going to find a thicker pen. And just add these hanging marks on, some little kind of movement lines. Okay, and then to use the gold stencil paste and a really nice thin brush. Actually look like rockets now. It's quite funny. I'm just popping some more stars in the sky. And I think quite a nice simple page really. Just put those paints away. And then I could do with a quote that is something to do with light and dark. Maybe not in there. I'm going to have a look in on the sticky quote books. So when I get sent new releases, I often like to kind of just play with just those and create with them, because they always, it doesn't matter who it is from, but they always work really well together. How about this? In the dark, search for the stars. And what we can do is use this little white pen, maybe go in with some silver splatters as well. Okay, I think that probably doesn't need anything else doing to it, unless I go in and just draw over back over some of the lines that have disappeared with the colour that I added. But I kind of like that. I like the simplicity of it. And then what I'm thinking I'm going to do is the 2 flip over bits that are left, these 2, I'm going to do like 3 of the suns or something like that. So I've got like 3 flippy pages that work together. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this simple little video, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.